Well, hello, everybody, peeps. I just went live. Everyone. I just thought, you know what? I'm here. I'm ready. I'm sitting. I'm on top of my flip flops. Hang on. The flipper flopper. Where's the other fella? There it is. They'll both get in the way if I don't shift them. So I just thought I'll just go live. So how is everybody doing? We've got a new spanner. Kirsty, Queen of the Lost Chargers. Purely for a sheer earliness and persistence of kilt wearers and dressing up, gets a spanner. Woo! Woo! And not that you can see any difference. And I don't know whether it popped up on your screen or anything, Mandy. You are now a managing moderator, so you have even more power. I can't quite remember what it was, but you've got even more power now, Mandy. You are a managing moderator. Woo! So, number 30, everyone. Wow! 30. Cheers. DMF. Not sponsored. Dead Man's Fingers. So it is Thursday. We're nearly into the weekend. Woo, nearly the weekend. And you know we love a weekend. Who doesn't love a weekend? Apart from people who work at the weekend. That's the people that don't love a weekend. So there's meant to be, as you can see, I'll just say hello to everyone. I haven't done that. I haven't done the roll call. No roll call. What are you doing? Are we live? Are we live? Kirsty, new spanner, Mandy, Louisa. Where are we? Keep coming down. Steve. Karina. Is that us? Casper. Crazy Casper, you're on my list 3 times. Christensen, 3 times you're on that list. And there'll be more. I can trust you. I can promise you. I can't trust you. That's the problem. That's why you're on the list 3 times. Get me out of breath already. How you doing, Casper? Alex, how you doing? Erectus Clockus is in the house. Good to see you, Alex. Good to see you. For a wee Thursday night rum and rants and the Green Comet, everyone. The Green Comet. I've got me blinds. I've actually got me blinds open. You can have a look if you want. In fact, you just look out for the comet, right? You just look out for the comet. And I'll just sit. Meant to be a green comet. I don't know whether you've seen it on the news. I was talking to Daniel about it. He was all over my restream. Oh no, I was all in his StreamYard in the war room earlier on, keeping me back while I was trying to do stuff. That Arius of Daniel. He'll be in. He said he'd be in if he could. So I was telling him, I think it's just in our hemisphere that we can see it. But there's meant to be a comet, right? A green comet going by in the sky. You should be able to see it with the naked eye. There's a little poem in there somewhere, or lyrics anyway. And apparently, if I'm correct, you might be able to correct me. It's not been around or not been past us for about 40,000 years. 40,000 years. So, what do you think of that? Anyone seen it yet? Have you seen it? Has it gone by? Anyone seen the comet? What's happening? What do you mean? Hold on, I'll come back. There's chittity chit chat. All right, I got that. Ha! That's confused me. No clue what that means, but right then, yeah. Well, I think did it come up, Mandy? Oh, it did come up. That confused you, yeah. I think it's something to do with the live. You can do something extra with the live chat and particular words if they're getting blocked, or you can change the words that are getting used. Something like that. It's something like that. Something like that. Went to the pub on Tuesday evening for a couple of virgin mojitos to celebrate the end of your treatment. Woo! End of the treatment. I feel like I should have some sort of fanfare. I need to get a little sound effects board. That's what I need. I'll just do my own. There's my own sound effects. I'll play you a song. In a bit, Karina. I'll play you a song. Congratulations. That's good. You're off at 9ish to your friends, hopefully see the comet. Oh, the comet, right? Okay, right. Excellent. Have I spelled comet wrong? Is that it's not double M, is it comet? That's that. Is that not the place where the electrical store? That comet you're talking about? What does it mean? What does what mean? What does what mean? It made me turn my head to the side, Casper. Already? What does it mean? Haha, I'm fine. Oh dear, oh dear, oh. Nick, how you doing? Good to see you, Nick. I'll seen you. I'll seen you. No sneaking in the back there. No sneaking in the back door there. I'll seen you come in. 50,000. Is it 50,000? 50,000. What are you talking about? The comet still? Which direction? Which direction? One Direction. A great band. No, they weren't. One Direction. I don't know. Left to right. Left to right, Mandy. Go with left to right. We'll go with left to right. Yes, we were talking about it. He said to me, "Is that really how they talk?" I said, "It is. Yeah, the dick. Can you send me some pictures of your dick? I love a dick pic." I was telling him about Flight of the Conchords. He didn't know about Flight of the Conchords. We were chitty chatting for some amount of time in that war room today. What was it? A long time on the phone first, and then he said, "Gonna just come into the war room so I can show you something. No filth." So I did. Yes, Lena, how you doing? I feel like I should start calling you Princess Lena because, like Princess Leia. You're welcome, Karina. You're welcome. Ort Cloud, and it's here tonight just for one night only. One night only, everyone. That's a big spanner, that is. That's a big old spanner, Alec. I know I'm coming back. I'm coming back down, Casper. I'm coming back down because I could see I'd missed stuff. You be telling me where I am. I know where I am. Telling me where I am. You barely even speak on your bloody streams telling me where I am. Cheeky monkey, chicken nugget. Partner, he is in the middle of moving house just around the corner from me. At least I know what is happening. Your partner? Who's your partner? What do you mean you spoke to your partner? What, mine did? Oh, him? The guy that was doing the video of mine? No. Haven't heard anything from Nighty. We haven't. Karina, no. I don't think anyone's got any contact details for him as we hadn't established that. Oh, I thought what is this a social worker you're talking about? I thought you said it was a no-go. Say no-go. I thought you said it was a no-go, the social worker. I'm getting confused now. I can't keep up with you. Queen of the Lost Charges. Can he keep up with you, man? All over the place. Yeah, I know, yeah. I hope he is. Because he would even come in, wouldn't he, if he's... I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. He was in the hospital, so he was in the right place, the best place. Pip, how you doing? Good to see you. Evening, Pip. What is happening? What is going on? So yeah, Thursday night. Woo! Nearly into the weekend, everybody. And another thing I was chatting about, and we're at 482 subs. Woo! We're just nearly at the point where I'm going to be visiting a reptile sort of zoo. As the 500 sub mark comes up, which is what we'd discussed, and in sort of because it was connected to James and Houdini the snake and his other two. So I'm sure he said he'd got 3 snakes. Then we started looking. What was that place called? Can't even remember the name of the place, but it had a cafe. I remember that. Yeah, so I'm going to go there. I'll hit my own like. I'll hit my own like. Hit my own like. 7. Yeah, I got it to 7. Woo, 7. So yeah, coming up to that, and also we're nearly at 3,000 hours, nearly at 3K hours on the channel in 2 months, which is amazing. Amaze balls. So thanks everyone. We're really cracking right into this bad boy, cracking right into it. Still is uncovered. I will know more in the next few months. Right, fine. Okay, well, that's good to know. Thanks for the update. I'm fully up to speed now. Sorted. Alexa, bed 2 lights purple. Okay. She does it well. Ha! No clue. No clue what you're doing. Exotic Zoo, was that what it was? I can't remember what it was. I'll be able to find it. It was easily found, wasn't it? Do a Wren reaction. Bump my hours up. I don't know what is this Wren? Everyone keeps going on about this Wren. Everyone keeps going on about Wren. Hold on, let me get onto another YouTube page. Verve retake. Oh, it's a guy in a hospital gown playing a guitar. 4.1 million views. And he's done another one, Bittersweet Symphony, an hour ago. Got 17,000 views. Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? Everyone's on him. Everyone's having a piece of him by the looks of it. Well, I said I would do that for Daniel. I said I would do an Embrace the Suck 21. Well, we could react live to one of their videos. We could do a live reaction. Aye, evening, beautiful people. What you after? What you want? He's trying to butter you all up by the sounds of it, I reckon. That's not his usual tone. Normally telling people to cheat and stuff. Yeah, you ain't never living that down, ever. Evening, handsome Adam. Oh, she's good, isn't she, that Karina? She's a good one. What's Kirsty's good idea? Oh, right, the Embrace the 20s, Embrace the 21 suck. Embrace the 21 suck reaction. Ah, but you'll have all seen it. And I've seen it. Of course I would. I'd react to their reaction. React to their reaction. That would be random, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be completely random to react to their reaction? All right, okay, look. All the comments are pouring in because I've dropped a video. Man, dropped a video. And there's another one about to drop in 4 minutes time. Man. That's why I was sat here. My plan was to get them out. Like, see, Mandy, as soon as I got in today, Mandy, as soon as I got in, started doing my videos, my tool videos. That sounds random, always sounds random. But in the middle of me finishing the first one, old Arius rings me. Rattle, 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 rattle. 7 hours later, I still had another one to do. I'm only joking. Only a little bit joking. No, I'm only joking. So yeah, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Another one's going to drop. Or all the comments are flying in now. For doing these, but I might do. I could do an Embrace the Suck 21 reaction. Why the hell not? A Gogglebox type. Did I see Gogglebox? Have I just read that in my own eyes? Yeah. Googled box. Don't you start with a kilt, Louise, please. Don't encourage her. You dropped your guts. Do you hate my new voice? What new voice? What do you mean, your new voice? Have you got a new voice? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What's he talking about? You can't have a new voice. What do you mean? Do I? Steve. We were talking about that as well. I think it's a massive job. I think it's much bigger than he thought it was, and it's hard to do it on his own. He's having to do it on his own. And what he was saying was he's finding he's getting there to the site feeling quite overwhelmed by the amount of work that needs to get done. He's on his own. So he'll start doing a bit here, then he'll come back and do a bit over here, do a bit over there, do a bit over there, and then he'll stand back and look at it and not feel like he's done anything. So it's been quite disheartening for him. So I think he said he's got his cousin coming to help him tomorrow. So he's just going to try and get battered into it and get a good bit done tomorrow. But I think he's losing the will with it a little bit. He's losing the will a little bit with it. But I'm sure he'll tell you that. I don't think that's a secret. I've not watched it yet, Adam. I've been very busy. Very busy. You know, like I did see it pop up in my stream. Oh, my ribs. I pulled my ribs doing these bloody wind-up things. And I saw it pop up in my stream, but I've not watched it yet. It is for after the stream. Hello, what would you like? What can I do for you? What are you doing there? It'll be after the stream. After the stream, I'll watch it. So I shall tell you then. But I suppose we can. Has anybody else seen it? What did anybody else think of Adam's voice change? It's obviously not Adam's voice then if it's AI. You could work out your skill. Look at you. You're absolutely giving it to it now. Handing it on a plate. Marilyn Tartan. Oh, look at you. You're off on one now, off on a frolic of your own. Yeah. I know these jobs you start and you go, oh, God, man, what did I start doing this for? What did I start doing this for? Oh, now I've got to finish it. Oh, that's very nice. That's somebody else buying me a coffee. Very, very nice of them. Pulled my hamstring the other night. Changing the bed. You're joking me. Changing the bed? Unbelievable. It's a hard job. That is just a very strenuous job. That is changing the old bed. Talking about kilts. Stop talking about kilts. That's enough kilt talk for one stream. Get back to claggy flaps or something. Green Comet, anyone? Green Comet? No, I can't see any Green Comet. You just see the top of my head for a bit, though. You can see the top of my head for a bit. You can definitely tell I'm not going bald anyway. Oh, I've been sat in this chair for about 19 hours. No, I sat for a long time at work as well today. Sat for a long time. This afternoon I was anyway. This morning we were short. We were short again this morning. So that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. Ooh, snappity snap, snap, snap-o. Snap-o. That's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. Ooh, you just sent a little shiver up me snapped spine there. Up me snapped hamstring. What you after? What you after? I'm getting hounded here. It's not even close to dinner time. What time is it now? It's surely not even. No, it's not. We've only just started. It's 20:46. You've got ages to wait till dinner. What are you up to? Have they done anything recently? I think there was. I think they had done one, hadn't they? Embrace the suck. Videos. Are Scots friendly? Americans react to Scotland. The don'ts of visiting Scotland. Oh, I haven't seen that one. There's Billy Connolly on meditation. There's another Scottish connection. Oh, is it Scottish Week or something? Is that what they were saying? Gary, how you doing? The don'ts of visiting Scotland. Well, I did live in Scotland, so I suppose I could react to that reaction. A reaction to embrace the suck. Run it off. Good. You get the wet sponge. Bit of water on it. Put a bit of water on it with a sponge. You'll be fine. Bit of spray. Bit of cold spray. Yeah, I'll be reet with a bit of cold spray on it. Right, so they have got a video there, and I've got this wren thing. Oof, that went fast. Off work. He don't use his legs at work, Mandy. Just uses his arms, putting them bricks down. That's what his boss probably say if he's got a boss. You can still put the bricks down, Steve. Get yourself out here, son. You come home at dinner, did you? Was it really killing you? Yeah, you got to be able to move around. Get up and down stuff. You got to be able to move around and get up and down stuff. That ain't good with snapped stuff going on. If you've snapped stuff, that ain't going to happen. Get it wrapped. Get it up. No filth. And stay off it for a bit. Stay off it for a bit and get some cold water on it. Or as Gary says, run it off. Just run it off. You'll be fine. I've like pulled some intercostal muscles or something from overstretching because it's really sore here. You're at own boss. Well, there you go. A kilt hire shop. Why does he want to? Does he want to wear a kilt? I don't think he wants to wear a kilt, does he? Has he said he wants one? Oh, when did this start again? Kilt talk. Talk of kilts. So what you had for your dinners, everyone? What you had for dinner? What you had for your dinner? You know what I had? Burger King. I didn't have time to do anything else. I had a Burger King. I had a Whopper meal. A Whopper meal delivered. That was by a delivery company. That one. Not sponsored. McDonald's. Woo! Aye, aye. What's he saying? Am I meant to understand that? Is anyone meant to understand that apart from my name? And Spenny? I'm assuming is Spencer. You're nearly going to be on the list for a fourth time. You're close. You're getting close. It's not far away from me. It's just here. The list is just there. I don't think you'll be on it again. Don't think I won't put you on it again, Christensen. Live chat, live chat. I was on the live chat. I've just refreshed because it's about 19 minutes behind on there, as it always is. 9 times. I'm surprised it's only 9 times. I haven't got a book big enough to put you in. Right, where's you come back to that one? A kilt outlet shop. He's not going to put a kilt on. He's not going to do it, is he? He's not. Lasagna. Ooh, we didn't start it. No, you didn't. You didn't. Vlog, not clog. I said vlogs, not clogs. I'd like to know the beginning of that joke. He always says nice things about me. It's not that they're not nice things, Leonard. It's just it comes out with the random stuff. So that's why I gave him random back in his stream. He loves a bit of random. We've all gone a bit Casper, but that's what it gets called. Everyone's gone a bit Casper. Everyone went a bit Casper in the last stream, didn't they? When was that? What day are we on? Thursday? That was Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? Are you sure about that? There's a Spencer outlet shop. I don't even know what that is. Again, there's the words. I don't know what that means. Can't get DL tartan in Motherwell. Have you got it though, Gary? Have you got some DL tartan? That's lovely. That is. I'm going to have drank that in no time at all. And then I'm off next week. Oh, yes. Ah, I can breathe for a week, have a little breath for a week, take a breath. Ah, just a scarf. Right. Okay. What's good? What's good? Yeah, live chat. Oh, are you not in the live chat, Steve? Oh, mine just says live. Mine just says top chat or live chat. Top chat or live chat. But maybe that's because it's my channel. Let me switch to another channel, and I'll see what it says. He's getting closer. He's getting closer to the list again. Getting closer to reaching for that list. Top chat. No, when I'm on SDW77, it just says the same as well. Top chat or live chat. Live chat. Live chat. Some guests. Some passing guests. I wonder if they like Mr. Bean or trains. It's funny seeing them two pop up. Fancy them two popping up in here. Fancy them two popping up in here. Your nan always used to call you a tartan hide bleeder all the time. A tartan hide bleeder. Why is it fake, Kev? To the Kev. To the Kev. Car Kev. Oh, car Kev. Oh, car Kev. And the cats. Cats are in, but the cats are in. They're all surrounding me. I'm being surrounded. I would show you where Harry is, but it's Messi in that corner, so you're not seeing. It's Lionel. It's Lionel Messi in that corner. Top messages or all messages, right? Okay, no, I just got top or live. I've got top chat or live chat, and I'm still on top chat there because I came back to that channel. Live chat. Live chat. That's what I've got. What kind of device do you watch on? What devices does everybody watch? I've never asked that, by the way. What devices do you all watch on? I watch it if I'm watching um Embrace the Suck or Daniel, then I watch it on the TV. That's where I normally watch YouTube, on the TV. I don't watch it on my iPad. It's always on the TV. How do you all watch your YouTube stream? Are you on a phone? Are you on a laptop? Are you on an iPad? Are you on a computer, desktop? How do you do it? Right, here we go. Steve, you're on an iPad. You're on an iPhone at the moment, or sometimes an iPad. You're an iPad as well, right? Okay. So I have my iPad. It is my iPad. I'll have my iPad, but I'll connect my iPad to the TV so that I can do the comments on my iPad when I'm watching other streams. But it's cast to my TV. iPad or PC. Cast it to the TV. That's what I do, yeah. Sometimes phone, sometimes TV. Right, okay. Curry's window. You connect your device through to a TV in the Curry's window. Android tablet. Oh, Android tablet. Right, okay. Bit of everything. TV, computer, smartphone. Got three going. She's got three going. She's a maverick wizard. Maverick wizard, Lena. That's why she's Princess Lena, because she's got them all. She's got them all going. TV, computer, and smartphone. Bosh. Got all three. Boshing them in. On the phone, right? Okay. God, I don't think I could watch it. It's a bit small on the phone, isn't it? Like tiny watching it on the phone. I'm gonna have a go at that. I'm gonna have a go at watching it on the phone. Hang on a minute. Don't go anywhere. I'm still here. I'm still here. Don't run away. Don't run away. Don't run away. Your channel. Live. Hang on a minute. All right. You're all right. So top chat. And if I go into that, see, it still says top chat or live chat. Top chat, live chat, top chat, live chat. So I go live. It's a bit wee. It's a bit wee. A bit too wee. That's too wee. That's very wee. Corey's window. I'm just going to turn that off for a second. Green Comet, anyone? Green Comet? You're on it again, son. You're on it again. Get out of the way, list. You are on the list again. With your craziness. Pure craziness. Listen, look at him laughing at himself. He laughs at himself. What can we do? Can we do anything with him? Put him in a timeout. Remove. Report. Shall I report him? Or hide him? Can I hide him? Will I hide him? Hide user on the channel. Cheeky nugget. Cheeky nugget. Does anyone, I was talking to Daniel about this as well. Does anyone remember the name of the YouTube channel that Thea was talking about, of the person that talks about the funny story, the unusual stories, the unusual things that happened? Did I write it down? I wonder if I wrote it down. Does anyone remember what Thea said? Because I can't mind, man. Can't mind. I thought I might have written it down, but I. Anyone remember it? Anyone? Mr. Ballon Bosch. Look at him straight in. He's of some use. That's why we allow him. Where's some more piano videos, mister? Get to work. On the piano videos. Mr. Ballon. Right, well, we have a crack at Mr. Ballon. What's Mr. Ballon all about? Let me check him out again. Oh, no, I need to go into an actual channel first. There we go. Mr. Ballon. Mr. Ballon. Right. That's got 1.7 million views. The one he's done 4 days ago. How many subscribers has he got? I'm subscribing straight away. Sub, all, channel, go to, videos. This hospital has a disturbing secret. Oh, they all look a bit creepy. Oh, they do look quite good, actually. Charger, quick. She's just come down from Camden Town. She wears all black and you'll never see her frown. We'll shout when she comes round. Cast you as your charger. She saw the warning but went anyway. She saw the warning but went anyway. Danger, do not enter. What do you think? Do you want to have a look? Do you want to have a look? Do you want to have a goosey? It's not a long. I don't think it's particularly long. Can be end at time, please. How long? Oh, it's 20 minutes. Have you not got anything shorter than 20 minutes, fella? 17. There's a 17-minuter. I mean, I don't mind them that long when you're watching on your own, but I'm not gonna do that one that long. Oh, itchy eye, itchy eye, itchy eye. Plugged in. Woo! Sounds like a lot of old shite. Steve, I could have put money on you saying that. Money. So that's probably a good thing, isn't it? Good to know we know each other well. I could have put money on you going, what a load of what, like the Catherine Tate Nan character? What a load of old shit. These are brilliant. These look brilliant. Steve, you would love this channel. I know you would love this channel. This girl is about to live a nightmare. Why? What's happening to her? I see. I want to know what's happening. 3.8 million views. Russia's most feared criminal, mature audiences only. These are the channels that they're just like TV programs. That's what these TV. There's 7.18 million subscribers. These are the channels that are like they're like TV programs. They could just be on the TV, and that's what they'd get. That's the views they'd get. 4 days, 1.7 million views. Evil Grandpa almost got away with it. The literal worst day ever. That looks nasty. Oh. Oh, that looks like England. Oh, that looks like Britain. Let's have a look at that. I understand and I wish to proceed. See, it's saying, do you want to carry on? Just hang on, son. Right, by popular demand of me, here's this.
A large, strange device was discovered inside of this secret room in northern England in 2002. And today I'm going to share the awful truth behind it. But before we get into today's story, if you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story format, then you come to the right place because that's all we do. And we upload once or twice every week.
Relevant.
So if that's of interest to you, please sneak into the like button's house the day before their wedding and replace their dress shoes with Crocs. Also, please subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads. All right, let's get into today's story.
It's like a TV program.
At the end of 2002, 36-year-old Boyd Taylor was single, he had no children, and he lived with his divorced father, Robert, in a small bungalow in the northern England countryside. In addition to living with his father, Boyd also worked for his father. His father, Robert, owned a small construction business, and so the father-son duo built houses in the area. While Boyd might have envisioned his life turning out in a different, more exciting way, he didn't seem outwardly unhappy about his circumstances. In fact, he seemed very cheerful, both at work and when he was at home. But despite his cheerfulness, his father, Robert, was still pretty concerned about him, because every time Boyd had some time off from work and was just at loose ends, he wouldn't go out with his friends. In fact, he really didn't have any friends and wasn't even trying to make any friends. Instead, he would just sit in his room all day and be totally by himself. Now, Robert knew his son was naturally a bit of a loner and always had been, but a part of him hoped that his son would just start going out and meeting new people, or at the very least, develop some sort of hobby that could occupy his mind. In late September of 2002, Robert was walking down the hallway of their bungalow when he passed by his son's bedroom door, and it was shut, and as he walked past, he heard inside of his son's room the sound of his son sawing some wood. And so he stopped for a second and he just listened. And when the sawing stopped for a second, Robert just knocked on the door. He was curious. He wanted to know what his son was doing. Boyd, instead of coming over to the door and opening it up and talking to his dad, instead just paused for a second and then said, what is it, Dad? What do you need? And Robert would say, well, I heard sawing and I just wanted to know what you were building. And so Boyd pauses again and then just says, well, I'm working on a woodworking project. And so Robert's like, well, can I poke my head in and actually see what you're building? And Boyd, again, without opening the door, just tells his dad very politely that he wants to be left alone. And so Robert decides,
what's he building? What's he building in there? Come on. I've got my suspicions of what he's building in there. My computer's having a massive paddy because it's trying to download something stupid thing. Stop it. He's got something freaky going on in there.
Not to push the issue. Whatever he was doing, it was his business. And so he just told his son that, hey, if you need any help with anything, let me know. I'd be glad to help. And then Robert walked away. Over the next 2 months, every time Boyd was not working, so in the evenings and on the weekend, he would be locked inside of his bedroom, hammering and sawing away at this woodworking project. And over those 2 months, Robert would periodically walk down the hall and stand in front of his son's bedroom and knock on the door and try to get his son to let him in to just see what he was up to, not only because he just wanted to see what his son was doing, but because Robert was a carpenter by trade and so was just genuinely interested. But every time he asked to be let in, Boyd would very politely tell his father that he really just wants to be left alone, and Robert respected his wishes. In early December, Boyd approached his father and said, hey, would it be possible for me to take the next month off from work so I can focus on this woodworking project? Now, for Robert, this was a massive inconvenience. This construction business that he owned was really just he and his son building the houses. And so if his son was not going to be working, then Robert would be solo on all of his projects for that month. But Robert's thinking to himself, my son has finally found a hobby that he's really into. I don't really know what it is, but clearly he's invested in it. And so he tells his son, you know what? That's fine. You take the whole month, and if you want more time in January, that's fine. You just let me know. So starting that first week in December, every time Robert would leave the house to go to work in the morning, he would leave to the sound of Boyd in his bedroom hammering and sawing and tinkering away at his woodworking project. And then several hours later, when Robert finally came back home, he'd walk into the house, and the first thing he would hear is his son still in his bedroom, still hammering and sawing away. When December finally ended and Robert expected his son to be done with his project and to finally show him what he's been working on, Boyd approached him and said, well, Dad, I'm not quite done with the project. I need about 2 more weeks. And so Robert said, no problem. We'll talk in 2 weeks. So December rolled into January and Boyd just continued to work all day long inside his bedroom. Then on the evening of January 7th, Robert was home. He was watching TV in the living room and Boyd was hard at work in his bedroom right down the hall when Robert decided he was tired and he was going to go to bed. So he stands up, turns the TV off. He leaves the living room. He goes down the hallway with his son's room on the right. And as he passed, he can hear his son at work and he kind of yells to his son that he's going to bed. And then Robert goes into his bedroom, crawls into his bed and falls asleep. At 3:30 a.m. the following morning, Robert is suddenly awoken by this incredibly loud crashing sound somewhere in his house. Robert's first thought was the chimney must have collapsed. That was how loud the sound was. And so he leaps out of his bed, he runs out of his door, he goes down the hallway, past his son's room, into the living room, and he looks at the fireplace, which is in the TV room, and clearly the chimney has not collapsed onto itself. And so he's standing there thinking, what else could that sound have been? And then he's thinking to himself, well, did I really hear that sound, or was that sound in my dream? And I kind of thought it was real, but it really wasn't. And so just to be sure, he walked all around the house, kind of seeing if there were any signs of something big falling and crashing on the ground, but the house seemed totally in order. And so he walked back down the hallway towards his bedroom, and he stopped right outside of his son's room, and he considered knocking and waking his son up to see if maybe he had heard this loud sound too. But when he listened to the door, it was quiet inside, so he figured, what, my son's asleep, I'm not going to wake him up for this. And so Robert just went into his bedroom and he went back to sleep. A few hours later, Robert got up and he left his bedroom, he went into the kitchen and he made himself some food. And as he's preparing his food, he's realizing that he doesn't hear the sound of Boyd working in his bedroom, because normally Boyd would be working that early in the morning, but he wasn't. And so right before Robert left to go to work that day, he actually walked walked down the hall and listened to his son's bedroom to hear if maybe he was at work in there, but he just hadn't heard him. But it was totally silent in the room. And so he reached down to the doorknob, thinking maybe he could just poke his head in and see if his son was on his bed. But when he tried the doorknob, it was locked. So Robert just thought to himself, okay, I guess Boyd is sleeping in this morning, and so I'm not going to bother him. And so Robert leaves the house, he gets into his truck, and he drives off to work. And then several hours later, he comes back to the house at night, and he walks inside, and the first thing he hears is nothing. It's silent. And this house in the evenings for the past several months was never quiet. Boyd was always hammering, sawing, and tinkering away at this woodworking project. And so right away, Robert's thinking to himself, maybe he's done with the project and I can finally see this thing he's been working on. And so Robert drops his stuff at the door and he walks down the hallway. He goes to his son's bedroom door and he knocks and he says, hey, Boyd, are you done with your project? But he's met with silence. And so Robert reaches down again and tries the doorknob, but it's locked. And so Robert's standing there thinking, it's too early for him to be asleep. And so he yells out for Boyd, hey, what's going on? Where are you? I haven't seen you today. Come out here. Come talk to me. But again, it's silent. And so Robert's thinking, okay, well, when I pulled in, was his car in the driveway? And he can't remember. And so he leaves the house, he goes out to the driveway, and sure enough, there's Boyd's car. It's in the driveway. So he has to be here. And so suddenly Robert's starting to feel a little bit panicked about his son. He runs back into the house and he just starts screaming his son's name as he goes room to room into the bathrooms and the other bedrooms to see if he's in there, but he's nowhere to be found. And so operating on a gut instinct, Robert just runs right out to his car. He gets a sledgehammer, comes back in the house, goes down the hallway, and he's standing in front of his son's bedroom door. And one more time, he yells for his son and bangs on the door, tries to get his son's attention. But after once again there being total silence, he picks up his sledgehammer and begins breaking the door down. And after a couple of swings, he manages to pop off the locking mechanism, the actual doorknob. That gets blown off and he can push the door open and he sees inside the bedroom is empty. There's just a bed and a dresser and there's no Boyd. But in the back right corner of the room, where normally there was like this alcove, basically a segment of his room kind of jutted away from the rest of the space, almost like it was a closet, but with no door on it. Boyd had clearly built a wall and door over that alcove, kind of creating a sort of sub-room within his bedroom. And this door was shut. And so Robert immediately runs over to this new second door. He tries the doorknob, it's locked. He yells for his son, but again, after silence, he picks the sledge up and begins trying to break this door down. And after a few good swings, like the first door, he was able to knock the doorknob off of the door. And then he reached down and he pulled the door open. And what he saw on the other side of this door, inside of this little sub-room, was so far from anything he ever expected that he just stood there in stunned silence. And then eventually reality kind of kicked back in and he ran out of his son's room and he called the police. 3 months earlier, Boyd had decided he wanted to build this very specific device that was invented in 1789. Now, he didn't want his father to know about this device, and so he built that door and wall frame in front of that alcove specifically so he could build this device inside of this new sub-room in
Daniel,
privacy.
how you doing?
He also always made sure to lock his main bedroom door. So for 3 months, Boyd began constructing this 8-foot tall, 3-foot wide structure inside of the subroom. And once the shell of this device was constructed, he began installing all of its inner workings. These included things like various lengths of wire and clock timers and a jigsaw, which is like an electric saw. And then finally, on January 7th, it was complete. So that night, Boyd blew up an air mattress and he slid it inside of the subroom right underneath this ancient machine he had built. And then after that, he went and locked the main bedroom door. He went into the subroom himself and shut the subroom door and locked that. And then he pulled 12 sleeping pills out of his pocket, swallowed those, and then laid down on this air mattress on his back, looking up at the inner workings of this machine. And then once he was positioned the way he wanted to, he reached over up inside of this machine and he felt around for a button that he had placed. He pressed that button and then he put his hands over his chest chest, and he laid there looking straight up until the sleeping pills kicked in and he fell asleep. That button he pressed right before he passed out from the sleeping pills started a timer, and when that timer went off, it would actually activate this whole device. And so several hours after pressing that button, the timer finally went off at 3:30 a.m. The first thing that happened when
What's
this
happening
device
here?
was activated is the jigsaw. The electric saw began sawing this wire. Now, the wire had been very intentionally placed against the teeth of this jigsaw, and so it's cutting this wire, and this wire is supporting this weighted down, heavy, angular blade that's pointing straight down. And so as soon as this wire is cut, it releases the blade, and the blade that almost looks like this oversized axe head begins falling straight down this chute, and the chute aims the blade directly onto the front of Boyd's throat. Boyd's woodworking project was a guillotine, and that loud crashing sound that woke Robert up at 3:30 in the morning on January 8th, that was the sound of the blade of this guillotine crashing down and decapitating his son. Even though Boyd did not leave behind a note explaining his actions, it was determined Boyd's death was in fact a suicide, a very complicated and deliberate suicide. Boyd's father and other people involved in this case have come to the conclusion that Boyd was clearly showing signs of depression before he chose to take his own life. And so maybe if Boyd had reached out for help, or if there had been some sort of intervention, his death could have been prevented. And if you or anyone you know is struggling with mental health, remember, you are not alone. No matter how bad it feels, there are resources out there that can help you. And so I've listed a number of them in the description below. So that's going to do it, guys. If you
Well, there you go. That I wasn't expecting. That's not what I was expecting the end to be at all. Killed himself. That's a jolly, 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 jolly odd story. There you go. Building a massive guillotine in his bedroom. So, they look quite good. I quite like this sort of stuff. I know we're one down. I know we lost one during all of that, but can't please everyone, can you? I quite like stuff like that. I think it's quite interesting, the things that go on, and it's just somebody telling stories, isn't it? Just somebody telling a wee story, but it's packed. You can't argue with 7.18 million people, can you? Really, can't argue. Nick, why you bloody like? Why you bloody like, Nick? Not your sort of thing either, Karina. Real life crime, right? Is that what it is? Real life crime. Well, we were talking about the Y-Files as well earlier on. Me and Mr. Arias. As I said, I quite like that as well. I just quite like all the weird stuff that goes on in the world that nobody can really explain. I think it's quite interesting. So, how are you doing, Daniel? Did you manage to have we done nap time? Well, it is what it is, and we've decided, Daniel, as well, that I'm going to do a reaction to Embrace the Suck 21. I'm going to do a reaction video. That's Kirsty's idea. Kirsty, the Queen of the Chargers, Queen of the Lost Chargers. Let's do that. Oh, 20%. Is that old? Are these comments old there? Are you 20% again now, Karina? What am I on here? I don't even know where that is on that stream. That was ages ago. Why was that still up? That was from ages ago. So anyway, any plans for the weekend? Anyone? Any plans? Any Green Comets? No, I don't see any Green Comet yet. Any plans for the weekend? Not me. I shall be sleeping. Lovely sleep. Lovely, lovely sleep. No, it's my dad's birthday. My dad's birthday on Sunday. So we're going out on Saturday evening to the vineyard. 32%. Whoa! 32%. Excellent. We're going to the vineyard, which is just around the corner, just over. What direction is that? Over there. It's over that way. It's just behind you. Look, it's just behind you. We're going to the vineyard, and I've got him his cake, which is from a company. Now, I want to get this right because they make very special cakes. They're called Cake Box. Have you heard of this place called Cake Box? What is it? They're egg-free cakes. Egg-free cakes. And they're delicious. Cake Box, it's called. They're all across the country, actually. I didn't realise they were all across the country. That's them. Cake Box. Not sponsored. But they make a delicious cake, and it's egg-free. And they're really, really good. I'm very looking forward to that very, very muchly, actually. So I've ordered that. I ordered that today. I picked that up on Saturday at 1 o'clock, which is just a little walk down the road there. And then we're out at 6 o'clock. And I think I'll be training tomorrow with my nephew's team. Well, I'll be in goal, jumping about. Well, maybe not, because my ribs are broken. They're not broken. It's just sore. And it's a meet. Oh, is it? Excellent. Lovely. Patrick, how you doing? No problem, Patrick. Good to have you here. One thing about this channel, Patrick, is there's never any lateness. Never lateness. We don't do late. If you're here, you're here. That's the way we do it. It doesn't matter what time you get here, whether it's 2 minutes before we start or 2 minutes before we end. If you're here, you're here. So, welcome, Patrick, into your first stream. And congratulations, Karina, on your meet-anniversary tomorrow. Were you going anywhere in particular? What's my beef with eggs? I don't have any beef with eggs. I think my dad struggles with eggs. I think it's my dad's thing, Casper. I don't think they go down well, eggs, with my dad, as it's his birthday. We'll get him that. But they're good cakes anyway. I would get a cake from there anyway. They do loads of other stuff, not just cakes. They do like everything. Everything cake related, like little, you know what I mean? They're not just big cakes. They do all kinds of sponge-based stuff without any egg. And it is very, very good. So good to see you, Patrick. Nice of you to come in. Good to meet you, and good to see you in the channel. I know I've seen your name. In the comments. So good to see you. So training on Friday. I'll do training tomorrow, and then I don't know what football's on. Is there any football on the weekend? Any football on? Anything interesting? What have we got on the old TV that we might be able to do a little cheeky something of? Maybe a little cheeky. Let me have a little look here. Sky Sports, fixtures and results. Oh, Real Madrid have beat Valencia 2-0, or they're still playing. They're still playing by the looks of it. Friday. Oh, there's Chelsea Fulham tomorrow, but Friday I'm training anyway, so they'll never get. There was not much of the match. It was Everton Arsenal. Ooh, Everton Arsenal. And then Newcastle West Ham, Daniel's team in the evening, on Saturday evening. No, I'm out, so I can't do that. I could maybe do that. I've just told you I'm going out. And I'm going, I can do that one. I'll have a little think about Everton Arsenal. It's a 12:30, but because they've got the new manager, the bounce, as they always say, gives them a bit of bounce, doesn't it? Hey, Nick, you'll know you've got your new manager in Deutsch. Arsenal, 12:30 on Saturday. So check, I might do that one. And then obviously we've got Rum and Rants on Sunday anyway, and then back into the normal Rum and Rants week. And I'll try and do some other videos as I'm off. Yeah, I'm off. Woo! Forest Leeds and Tottenham Man City on Sunday. So maybe a little early one on Saturday. Check. I'll decide. I'll make a decision at some point on what I'm going to do. So Patrick, as you're in, and we're nosy Parkers in here. We're nosy. We like a bit of nosiness in here, Patrick. You'll get to know that if you come in often. Whereabouts in the world be you? Whereabouts in the world are you, Patrick? Give us your location. Give us your location, please. Right, and Karina, I think Alex is going to attempt to cook, and we'll watch a film. Right, is that what it's going to be? Right, you're still a bit exhausted, right? Well, it's an in metaversary is fine. That's fine. You can still have a good night, can't you? So Alex is he's going to attempt to cook. That doesn't sound promising, Karina. Promising at all. Are you aware of what he's attempting to cook? Has he attempted to cook it before? An omelette. 6 Days Nation starting right. Okay, Calcutta Cup. Like I say, I'm not a massive fan, but I'm sure it'll be very, very good and exciting for all the rugby fans. The strongest possible language followed by you crying in a corner. Well, you never know. They might give him a little beat. You know, they might give him a little beat. They might give him the bounce game and all of that. Green Comet. Anyone? Anyone see a Green Comet? No, I still can't see any Green Comet. Maybe it's at the front. Maybe it's going right to left instead of left to right. Arizona. Woo! Arizona. Yes. I do need to get a map. I need to get a little map now. Because what have we got? We had was it Ontario or Ohio? And Chris as well was by the lake, wasn't she? Chris is by the lake. James is in Florida. Daniel's in Maryland. I need to get a pin map for sure. And now we've got Patrick in Arizona. Might end up with a takeaway, right? Yes, I'm in England. There's Karina's in Belfast, Northern Ireland. And Casper's in Denmark, DK in Denmark. Wales is the Grand Canyon state in southwest. Is it right? And there we've got Manchester. Well, I'm in Telford. In the West Midlands, not far from the city of Wolverhampton. Whoa, Wolverhampton! Telford, the town of Telford. And I live in a medieval village. My village is medieval, don't you know? Wellington is the medieval village I'm in. You've been to Wales, have you, Patrick? Excellent. There you go. Yeah, we're all over the place. We're all over the place. Lancashire as well. Look at that. We're all over the place. Like I said, Daniel was in, and Daniel's of Arius and the Nation. He's in Maryland, and I know James comes in, who is triad from the Tool Reactions. That's James. He's in Florida, and Chris is in. Chris was in. Is Chris still in, or is she away? Is Chris away? Did we scare Chris off as well? And we also get Lou comes in as well. And there's who else comes in? There's somebody else. It's gone out of my head. But there's a good few come in now, which is good, which is nice, which is what we'd hope would happen, as we'd said to everybody else that's come in, Patrick. You know, the crossover of the community, and there we go. On the East Coast, there's Daniel there, so that would and Ayrshire, good old Ayrshire, lovely, beautiful Ayrshire, beautiful Ayrshire, love it. Always loved going down there, down to Ayrshire, whenever I could, to cover in any of the offices, especially if I was in a Kilmarnock and get a pie and a roll, everyone, even though you've asked for a plain roll. Yeah, plain roll, plain roll, plain roll, plain roll, plain roll, plain roll, plain roll. Which one was which? Did you get it? Vegas is too hip and jive for you. You're very welcome, Patrick. We love to have new people into the stream and into the community. We're always welcoming everybody that's coming in. We're trying to get to I'm trying to get to 500 subs, because then I can go and do my visit to the right. Let's find out what it's called, and then we can just end me going that place. Snakes. What will I just put? Snakes in Telford. No, not Reeking Forest. There's Reeking Forest reptiles. Come up. Snake. A reptile zoo in Telford. What was the search I used last time? It was called the Exotic Zoo, Mandy. You were right. Exotic Zoo. That's what it was called. Yes, it was. The Exotic Zoo. So 500 subscribers. Once I hit 500, Patrick, I am off to the Exotic Zoo. And for sure, I'm going to be going into the cafe because it's the Jungle Cafe. I'll be in there. But yes, but that was in honor of the 500, and because James had come into the channel and he's got 3 snakes. Ooh, 3 bloody snakes. And one of them's called Houdini. That's the one we can remember because he's always escaping. Houdini is. Yeah, it will be, Daniel. It will be. I'm looking forward to it. Welcome to the Jungle Cafe here at Exotic Zoo. Looking forward to it massively. It's 5-star Google reviews and 5-star Facebook reviews. So, I mean, it's got to be good. All the 5-star reviews. And there's a shop and everything. And it was opening hours because it was restricted, wasn't it? It was just the weekends. I remember that bit about it. It was just the weekends it was open. Because I could go next week, couldn't I? January, February. Oh, right. So 11th and 12th. So it's still at the weekends. It opens every day from the 20th of February. But I don't want to jinx it. Go before. I won't go before we've hit 500. I'll wait till we've hit 500, right? Because it's at the weekend. I can go at the weekend. We can't wait to welcome you to Exotic Zoo. I can't wait to come in. £7. And under 2s, like I said, if you've got anybody that's under 2, if you know anyone that's under 2, send them my way because they get him free. Under 2. If you're under 2, you can get him free. There's a draw for you. There's a draw for you. If you're under 2, you can get in free. Rainforest Cafe. No. The Jungle Cafe, not Rainforest. There's different things. Jungle. It's the Jungle Cafe. Hang on, don't run away. The Jungle Cafe. And there you go. So I'll go there on 500 subs. That's where we're headed. It's close, though. It's close. Maybe that's what it'll be when I get there, Gary. Different sort of snake. Very good. I'm not even on the live chat. Look, I'm still on top chat here. That's because I switched again. There seems to be more comments in there. Not like chiggers. Not chiggers. That was a thing here. What was the thing there? Kilt bees. Oh, look, he's just talking nonsense again. Kilt bees. What are you talking about? Wearing kilt bees. Right, Jack. I'll tell you when I'm going. You can come down. We'll see if they'll let you in with that. He's mentally too. This one, can he get him for free? Oh, you're already on the list 4 times. I mean, do you want to go on 5? You're telling me I'm on yours 9 times. You're already on my list 4 times already. Where's my list gone? I've turned it over. There it is. Look, we've got Casper again, Casper yet again, and Casper shockingly on Kev's list. You're on my list, Casper, 4 times for your nonsense. And remember, Mandy's a managing moderator now, so she can do even more stuff. She's got even more power these days, even more power. So don't you be trying to do anything daft. We'll have you out. A kilt of bees. A kilt of bees, son. Come on, ha. A kilt of bees. I don't think that's ever been done, Casper. I'm sure other people have wore bees. A beard. It's a beard of bees you're thinking about. Yes, he's on my list, Daniel. He's just on it 4 times. The first 3 were for one stream. That was the last stream. Those first three were from one stream. He went on the list 3 times in the last stream. He's only gone on it once today so far. So far, he's only on it once. Well, they're just on the list, Kareem. They're just on it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're on it. They're just on. You're on my list. I'll keep you close. We'll keep you close when you're on the list. We'll keep you close. You ain't seen me, right? You ain't seen me, right? What's Cockney Ram for keys? What is? What's Cockney slang for keys? Prude? What do you mean, prude? What are you talking about, prude? Tartan boot. Kilt of bees? No. No, I don't think kilt of bees is a Cockney rhyming slang. It could be though. Where's me kilt of bees? Anyone see me kilt of bees? I put them down in the kitchen. I can't find them now. Where's me kilt of bees? It could work as keys, but that you need to shorten it again though, because we couldn't keep saying kilt of bees because that's crazy. It's much longer than keys. You have to start saying, "Where's me kilts? Where's me kilts?" I normally just say, "Where's me Richards?" because of Richard keys. That's what I say when I'm looking for me keys. Where's me Richards? But if you don't know Richard Keys, then it doesn't mean anything, obviously. The shamed Richard Keys and Andy Gray. They were still working. Where's me bees? Yeah. Where's me kilts? Where's me bees? Yeah, that'd work. Where's me bees? Yes, Lou, how you doing? Good to see you. I was just talking about you. See, I was talking about you. See, if you talk about people for long enough, they jump in. Yes, we've got Patrick in. We've got Patrick in for the first stream, Lou. So yeah, we're as I'd said in the tool video. I've said it in one of the couple of the tool videos. Now that's another thing as well. I'd said in a couple of the tool videos for people to come and join the community if they've got time to drop by. I know it's different times and everything, different times a day. So I know it's not always easy to just jump into a stream. That's why I know Darren can't always get into the stream because he's working. Darren will be at work just now. But he tries to jump in when he can as well. I think it's more at the weekends, isn't it? Darren will jump in if I ever do anything. But yeah, good to see some more of the tool community coming in, which is what I did hope that would happen. I know I keep saying that, but I did hope that would happen, that we would start to see some more like-minded people from the tool community dropping in and enjoying the community that we've got. The mentalness that goes on in these bloody streams, the craziness. Are supposed to be working. Are you supposed to be working? Oh dear. Yeah, so good to see you, Lou. Hope you're okay, Lou. Good to see you this evening, or this evening for me anyway, and some of us. Oh, we've been all over the place. We're waiting for the Green Comet. Is the Green Comet come yet? Anyone seen a Green Comet? Right, hang on. Let me go and have a look properly. See if I can see a Green Comet. I'm just here. I'm just by the window. I can open that up fully. It's a bit cloudy. I can hear a cat. I can hear a cat with a bell. Right, I can't see it in the back. Let me go and have a front. Let me go to the front. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be 2 seconds. Green Comet over here. Airplane. No, I can't see any Green Comets. It is quite cloudy. There's quite a lot of cloud knocking about. No, I don't know where to look for it. Right, should we look it up? Should we look it up? Let's look it up. Where to look? Oops. Look for the Green Comet. Your pair of binoculars, a small telescope. They said you could see it with your naked eye earlier on. That's pure lies. Right, agree. Yes, I agree to that. Green Comet 2023 live. How to see E3. It's called E3 before it disappears forever. Oh, it's disappearing forever, everyone. Oh, it's 50,000 years. Oof, look at that. 50,000 years. Sorry, Mike. A green comet is flying past the Earth for the first time in 50,000 years, offering us sky gazers a one-off opportunity to witness the celestial spectacle before it disappears from our solar system forever. It's not coming back again. It's not coming back. That's it. The C-stroke 2022 E3 brackets ZTF brackets closed comet made its closest approach to Earth on the 1st of February 2023, but will continue to be visible throughout the week from anywhere in the northern hemisphere, weather permitting. At a relatively close 42 million kilometers, which is 26 million miles. I've just done that working out in my head. I didn't, it's written down here. From our planet, and with a brightness value of a magnitude of about +6, it will be possible to see it with a naked eye. See, I told you the naked eye. The comet is so rare that woolly mammoths and saber-toothed cats were still roaming Earth when it last swept by our planet. Freak ya head out. To find out where in the sky to look and learn when conditions are best for viewing the comet tonight and over the next few days, you can follow our live coverage in the blog below. Right, well, there you go. So it's not coming back again, so it's worth a quick check all week, apparently. Is that what it said, all week? So I've already forgot what it said. Over the next few days, right? So we'll hope for clearer skies in the next few days in the northern hemisphere. I like that bit. The comet is so rare. Woolly mammoths and saber-toothed tiger cats were roaming the Earth when it last passed by. How does that freak you out? Freaks me out anyway. Freaks me out. What's Adam saying? You won't see it's cloudy, all right? You're supposed to be sleeping. A bit too February, right? Okay. Jack and Danny. I don't know what that is. Sleeping's overrated. No, yeah, that's what I was looking up. So that's where we got to there. Up, right? That's a good one, Adam. Thanks, Casper. You want me to remove one? Is that you trying to get yourself removed off the list there? Or are you spelling sure funnily to try and get me to... Right, I'll take one off the list for that nice comment. Even though you're probably got tongue in cheek there. Right, I've removed one. I've taken one off. I did look up. Is that where it's meant to be, Casper? Are you just making that up? Just above the horizon, right? Okay. Are you going to have a look? She's only gone to have a look, by the way. I would definitely want to see if he's never coming back again. I'll definitely try and see if I can see it. I know a lot of people don't give a crap about that. There's the people I used to work with that just go, I never look up. I don't give a what's up there. I never look up. Like, you need to look up once in a while. Look at the bloody sky, man. Mandy's in Wales. Yes. Yes, cloudy. North Wales. Yes, there we go. Ah, good. What's a good movie to watch about comets hitting the Earth? I think it's asteroids that hit the Earth, is it? I don't know whether comets hit the Earth. Do comets hit the Earth as well? Have we ever been struck by a comet? I don't think we get struck by comets, do we, Adam? Talking about weather, no. Well, we don't know what's it going to be like. We can check the weather. We can check what the weather's going to be. Not that this is ever right, by the way, on your old phone. What's the weather going to be over the weekend? Telford. Oh, great. Cloudy today, cloudy Friday, cloudy Saturday. Cloudy, yes. So maybe not. Maybe I won't get to see it. Is there a punchline? All right. Is there an actual program? Is there? Right. Okay. Thanks, Casper. They're crackers. They're crackers. What about the one where they're in the big ships? Is that Deep Impact? Is that what that's called? It's not. It's called something Days, isn't it? 12. Is that called 12 Days? Is it? There's one where everything freezes really quickly. That one's a good one. But nothing hits the earth in that one. Not that good. There was there not? Is there not one called 12 Days or something? Oops, £12 I've put in. No, that's not it. I'll just put disaster films. Disaster. Armageddon. What's that one where they all escape into they're building their big ships in the mountain and they all come out the big tubes. The ships they go into the water. What's that called? Because I like that one. And then there's the one where the dad hikes it, where there's that super cold temperatures that freezes everything instantly, and the dad walks to New York or wherever his son is to get him to make sure he's all right. I do like these kind of films, actually. Killing Joke, Night of the Comet. I'll have clear skies. Are they in the Northern Hemisphere, though, are they? I know. The Armageddon. You did mention Armageddon in one of his songs as well. 6 Maxims at least. Super pretty. Yeah, I did see one. Goodbye. Well, I think they've been a bit very hush hush about Mason Greenwood. That's big news today. I was going to talk about that, but I don't know that it was a bit too controversial for people. Because obviously we'll never know the whole story now. We'll just know that whatever's happened, it's all been dropped. Charges are dropped after the massive furore that went on about it all. So I wasn't going to mention him. And which better... What does that say? Oh, Nina? What? I don't know what that means, Lou. What does that mean? Is Greenwood coming back? And which better... Oh, Undertow. Right. No, Onima. Onima was better. I loved Undertow. I loved Undertow as well. They're albums of their moment. That one was for then. Opiate was before that, and that one's for the one after that. That they've all come in there. They're all in their place. So, yeah, I think it would be. I think it's natural to think that the newer albums you would expect progression and expect things to get better. Not all bands, mind you. You know, some get a bit crapper, and you go, "That's a crap album." But no, I would definitely stick with Onima at the moment. But I've not heard all the others yet, have I? I've not moved on to the others, and apparently the next one is even better. So, and I keep forgetting how to pronounce it, and I don't want to say it wrong. It's Lateralus, isn't it? Lateralus. Yeah, so that's coming next on the Tool. We'll start that tomorrow. Double Drop Friday. Woo! Double Drop Friday tomorrow. I'll do 2 videos tomorrow. So yeah, looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, I'm still really can't believe that I've never heard of them before. I've never come across anything. But I'm starting to understand why now with the sort of music that they do produce and they have produced. 2012, that's it, Adam. That's the one. That's what I'm talking about. 2012. That's the one where they're in the boats, aren't they? And they get on the big Russian plane, the big giant Russian plane. Yes. Is it not Geo something? All right. Oh, is the one called Green? I don't think I've seen that. Oh, you like 10,000 Days, do you? They've all been good in their place. They've all been good in their place, and I've enjoyed going back to the start. And it was the right thing. It was the right thing. I know not all of your I will have watched all of the videos, but it was the right thing to go back to the start. And it's just been. I look forward to coming back and doing a video, and it's hard to avoid them because you see, if somebody had given me a Tool CD, like Adam had given me a Tool CD and said, "Listen to this," I would have probably heard all of their albums by now. You know what I mean? I'd have listened to everything already because I would have just carried on listening. But it's hard to hold back and go, "Oh, I'll do another one tomorrow. I'll do another one tomorrow." I'll wait. I will wait. I won't listen, and I won't. I'll try and avoid anything Tool related until I've got involved in it myself and looked at it myself rather than it just popping up in front of me. I know, yeah. That's immediately what I thought, Gary. That's immediately what I thought. I just thought, even if he just because he's a really good player, isn't he? He's a really good player. Even if he does come back, I mean, it's almost Adam Johnson like, isn't it? It's that's the sort of level we're talking about, isn't it? The amount of stick he's going to get, which didn't realize I hadn't done what yet. I know. Well, James always says everything that you do next is going to be your favorite. That's what James always says. Everything that you do next is going to be your favorite. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said, people. That's exactly what was in my head. I think it's just going to be. It'll be like that. I don't know what's going to happen. It came up on my phone. I know it's all very serious, isn't it? It's all very serious. All that stuff that happened, but I did get. It came up on my phone earlier on. Sports, football. Let me see what because there was a story about it. Man United to conduct own process. Man United to conduct own process. So whatever that means, they're gonna. I'll wait to see if we still see him playing football. I'm not sure. It's called Saturday, is it? So, anyway, that'll be us. That's an hour and a half. I know it's a Thursday and we're getting into the weekend, but it's still a school night. So we'll start saying tatty boys to everybody. And thanks everyone for coming in. And welcome to Patrick. First stream for Patrick. Woo! Well done, Patrick. Nice one. Thanks for coming in, Patrick, this evening. Good to see you. Good to see you join the community. And whenever you can, drop in. We're always here. We'll be doing streams on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and a Thursday. And then if there's any decent sport on or anything else, then I'll do a little stream for that as well. So our next one, everyone's going to be, what did I say? I might do a cheeky one on Saturday afternoon, 12:30, Everton versus Arsenal. But if I don't, it'll be Sunday. But I'll probably do that on Saturday afternoon. So look out for that in your notifications. If you've not got your notifications on, switch them on. Boop, 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 boop. Put your notifications on. And you'll get that. Otherwise, it'll be Sunday night. Keep your eye out for the comet. I'd really like to see if somebody can see the comet. So keep your eye out for it, everyone, because if you see it, I'd really like to know if anyone managed to see it. What are you saying there? All right, you're a chunk to Casper. That's fine. So if you manage to see it, then let me know. I'll keep an eye out for it because I do like all that stuff. I think it's crazy that That's it. We're not going to see it again. And there we go. We managed to get a burp into the stream. Very, very end there. I got the burp into the stream. So as you're going out the door, everyone, you're all right. Your coat on tonight. It's not too cold. It's not too bad. It's not raining. You don't need your gloves. You don't need your scarf. You'll be all right. But coat's on. As you're going out the door, make sure you close it behind you. But hit the like, and I will see you the next time, which will be either Saturday or it will be Sunday evening for Rum and Rants. Sunday evening. But other than that, everyone, special nod to the Spanners. Thanks for coming in, and thanks to everyone for coming in and joining the stream this evening for however long you've been here for. Like I said, no one's ever late. No one's ever late into this stream. If you're here when you get here. So if you've got stuff to do, before I see you again, if you've got stuff to do, everyone, then you know what the rules are. You know what the rules are. Just make sure it's nothing that I wouldn't do.